sometimes your life has to dramatically fall apart for it to all come together in the best possible way. Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Fatimah Dankey. Today we are outside taking in the glorious sun rays, the beautiful nature, and I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And let's just hop into today's video. I actually came across this TikTok and I will insert a clip for you.
That God won't let you get comfortable in a place you don't belong.
So as this creator mentions, oftentimes discomfort will be placed in your life because you are not meant to be in that current circumstance anymore. And this can show up in so many different ways in our lives. It can show up in discomfort in our relationships. It can show up in discomfort in our place of employment, in the place we live, in the town we live, etc., etc. Like there's so many circumstances and places where you have outgrown your environment and it is time to level up. The discomfort is there so that you know that you cannot stay comfortable in what you already know. It is time for you to reach newer heights. It is time for you to upgrade. It is time for you to expand and thrive in a different environment. And in order to expand and upgrade and just really tap into your full potential, you cannot stay in the current circumstance that you are in. It is time to shift and go somewhere else. And for me in my life, I found that there's two ways that this discomfort will show up for you. The first one will be like a gradual progression, and it will be like little signs that are just like showing up, and you might not pick up on them because they're like little, and sometimes it's the same sign repeating itself. Other times it's like a little thing here, and then the next time it's like a little bit bigger, and the next time it's like really big, and you're like you might ignore it, or you might be like wait, actually it's time for me to shift and make sure that I am aligning myself so that I can upgrade my life. If if you fail to pick up on the signs, then you will enter the other way that it will force you to change your life, which is when literally God is just like, I'm destroying the current path you're on. I'm going to disrupt the current circumstances you are in, shut down all those doors so you have no other option but to change paths and go in a different direction. And oftentimes I can speak for myself. I feel like that's what happens because sometimes you get so caught up like in just living that you are not paying attention to the little things until you look back. But yeah, sometimes that big disruption comes and it's just like everything hitting you all at once from all directions. You're like, dang, this sucks and this is horrible and everything. And honestly, it does seem horrible and it feels horrible in the moment, but in the grand scheme of things, you realize everything was falling apart so that everything could come together in the best possible way for me. And because the path you were on, because that road is shut down and blocked, you have no other option but to take a different route to that destination, or to a new destination rather, to get you where you want to be. And again, sometimes like you and God have the same goal for yourself, and the path you were taking was not getting you anywhere close to that goal. So God's like, look, baby girl, I tried to warn you bit by bit, but you weren't tapping in, you weren't connecting with me, you weren't hearing me. So I got to take measures to be a bit drastic. And like I said, in the moment, you're like, dang, like, why is everything falling apart? Like, why does everything feel so horrible? But then when you look back and you're like, no, actually, everything was coming together for me. Maybe it was delayed because things were aligning for me. The opportunity was being created for me. Maybe it didn't happen in this moment because I needed to be in this certain area. So I just was like thinking about this because I feel like I've had this experience a few times in my life where it just feels like everything is collapsing at the same time, or it's like a domino effect and it's just like one thing after another collapsing. But then when I look back and see where I am versus where I was, I'm like, oh, it actually was all coming together to benefit me. The discomfort was there to help me grow and expand. The discomfort was there to make sure that I got to the better place in life that I wanted to be. The discomfort made sure that I pushed myself to my full potential so that I could have a life full of abundance, prosperity, and just thrive. So if you feel like your life is falling apart and you feel like, when is it going to come together for me? Remember, maybe it's all falling apart so that it could come together in the perfectly imperfect way for you. With that being said, my name is Fatima. Make sure to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you relate, comment down below, and just tell me like how you're feeling about this season in your life. Are you hopeful? Are you going through it right now? And let's encourage each other in the comment section. I will see you in my next video. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care.